Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May all the peace and blessings of the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon us. Now class, today I want us to look at a Kcse question that was tested on Formulae and variation in the year 2023, or rather last Kcse question, other questions from other places. Now let's look. Question number 1, it will be a solution. A is equals to bx out of root x squared minus 9. The first thing is, in a scenario like this, when you have a square root, you square on both sides. Square on both sides to remove the square root. Square on both sides to remove the square root. Now when you square on both sides, it will be like this. Now you're going to get a squared is equals to b squared x squared out of x squared minus 9. Because this one, they just remove this square root. Now multiply through by the denominator. Multiply through by the denominator. Now multiplying through by the denominator, you're going to get times x squared minus 9 times x squared minus 9. Now it will be a squared into bracket x squared minus 9 is equals to this one, and this one will cancel out. A squared is into bracket x squared minus 9 is equals to b squared x squared. Now open the bracket. Open the bracket on left hand side. Now opening the bracket on the left hand side, you're going to get a squared x squared minus 9a squared is equals to b squared x squared. Next, collect like terms together. Collect like terms together. What are the like terms here? A squared x squared minus b squared x squared is equals to 9a squared. Now factor out the common factor x squared. X squared into bracket a squared minus b squared is equals to 9a squared. Good. Divide through by a squared minus b squared over a squared minus b squared. Now it will be x squared is equals to 9a squared out of a squared minus b squared. Now next is you square root on both sides. You square root on both sides. Now square rooting on both sides, you're going to get x is equals to plus minus square root 9a squared out of a squared minus b squared. Now class, this one you can see that here it is a square. They have a perfect square root. That is 3a. Now we're going to have x is equals to plus minus square root 3a. We are going to remain with 1 because 3a squared is going to get 9a out of a squared minus b squared. And therefore, this one, it simply means a squared minus b squared. It is like a plus b, a minus b simplified. And that is the solution to the problem number 1. Let's do the problem number 2. This k root 3 is equals to 5 root 27. Now the first thing is k root 3 is equals to 5 root 9 times 3. You break it into a perfect square and another number that gives you the same thing. Now it will be k root 3 is equals to 5 times 3 root 3, because 9 has a perfect square root, that is 3, and therefore it gets out of the square root. We're going to remain with 3, which does not have a perfect square root. Now we're going to get k root 3 is equals to 15 root 3 divided to the side by root 3. Here by root 3. Now it will be k is equals to 15. And that is the solution to question number 2. Now let's finish up with the last question, question number 3. That is 2 power root x is equals to 8 power x. Now the first thing is, let's express the equation on the left and right to the same basis so that we can move on the way forward. Now it will be 2 power root x is equals to 2 power root 3 times x. Now it will be 2 power root x is equals to 2 power 3x. Now drop this. Now it will be root x is equals to 3x. Square on both sides. Square on both sides. Now squaring on both sides, you're going to get x is equals to 9x squared. Now, form an equation. X minus 9x squared is equals to 0. Now common factor x into bracket 1 minus 9x is equals to 0. X is equals to 0, or 1 minus 9x is equals to 0 minus 9x is equals to minus 1. So over negative 9 over negative 9. Now x will be 1 out of 9. And that is the solution to the question. When you get x either 0 or 1 out of 9. And that is the end of the question. Wish you all the best, and I always remind you that this is an educational initiative meant to boost the grades of our learners. I'm wondering, why are you not joining hands to make the channel shine so that it can reach a wider community learners as well? It goes beyond the national level to the international level. If others from other countries can be internationals, why not us, Kenya, not teaching the outside world? Wish you all the best.